Hey, what's going on, everybody? John and David here, bringing you Financial Fitness Friday. And I think we need to speak about probably one of the most important things when it comes to building your finances, building wealth, and building relationships. And it's trust. Okay. Everybody has dealt with people that have commission breath. Everyone has dealt with people that you know, talk a big game and do not pull through, right? Certainly, I have lost seven figures in the last, call it 4 years on bad transactions, or I trusted the wrong people, or I made the wrong investment, whether that's into a gym franchise that was terrible, or you know, different other investments. I can tell you, I've certainly lost a lot of money, but I've also learned a lot of lessons. Okay. And without trust, you're not going to build referral relationships. Without trust, you're not going to build partnerships. And it's key, and it's as easy as doing what you said you were going to do. Right? When you work with people and you are a trusted source, whether that's for credit repair, for business financing, for home services, it doesn't make a difference. If you are the trusted source, the trusted vendor, you're going to be able to get and do a lot more business, and you're not going to have to fight as hard. And it comes down to just doing the right thing. Now, how do you vet people, right? So, Dave, I'd love for you to talk about vetting different things, and then I'm going to go into it.
Yeah, I think one of the biggest things is have a conversation for the right reasons. Not just one dimensional for yourself or anything else. Get to know people. Find out things about them and let them know things about you. One of the best pieces of advice that I've ever received, and I use it all the time when I meet new people, especially creating business relationships. We revolve around business relationships more so clients because that's how we obtain clients. So in those business relationships, the best piece of advice to kind of break that ice and not be transactional is it's one simple question. It's, what are you passionate about? What are your passions? That's it. I ask that. It breaks the ice of everything. It keeps it away from what you do for a living. And you're more conversing and relaxing on a social level now instead of a business level. You get to know those qualities of that person. You get to find commonalities. You get to see what you like. And then you could kind of segue a little bit into that, but then it brings up the next conversation. Hey, how's that car that you've been working on in your garage? Or hey, how are you getting ready for drag race season coming up? Or hey, how's that fishing trip go with your kids? And then that brings the realness of people. And one of the other things too that and this happened to me a lot recently, we're starting to gain a lot of traction locally here, with bank relationships, lender relationships, and so forth. And one of the things that they like to do, I could tell they're testing me and vetting me on what we do and how we do it. And you just keep it real. You just be honest. People can smell bullshit a mile away, right? So if they're asking you questions about what you do, how you do it, be real, keep it honest. And if they look at you funny, explain factually why it is what it is. And I can't tell you how many people have said, that's great. Like, somebody might have said you're a fast talker or this or that, or come off a certain way. And it's like, hey, we need to do this, this, and this. And how about we do this? And one of the last things, and we're very big on, is give without expectation, right? So when it comes to the credit space and when we're trying to help people, close deals or get their dequals come through, we tell them all the time, hey, how about a seminar? How about a speaking engagement with you? And they look at you kind of funny. And it's like, hey, we don't charge for that, right? We don't charge a dime. Like, this is on us. How can we help you? And it breaks the ice right there. Everybody thinks there's always something in return. There's a dollar exchange, right? And it's, no, we want to help you, right? Oh, really? You're not charging anything? No, we're not. Like, let's come in, let's get some food, let's get some cheeks and seats, and let's have some fun and close some deals. That's it.
Yeah, I love it. And I'm going to tell you guys from my perspective, right? Some of the things I've seen the last couple of years. So one, everyone has an opinion on social media. I wish that people had to post their credit score above them and had to post their personal financial statement, right? because then you can vet out who, I'm not being mean, and then you can vet out real advice from fake advice, right? You're not going to take advice from people that haven't built a fraction of what you built. You're not going to take advice, think about it. That's like going to a credit repair company, Dave, that the people that run it have shit credit. Like, who would do that? Okay. Same thing. Like, I'm dropping a course next week. Okay. It's not even a course, it's a program. And it teaches everybody about how to grow and scale their business and how to get the best financial options, how to build business credit. Basically, all the stuff that you would need to get from a CFO, we give it to you on a platter. And there's so many different bonuses in there. The bonuses alone are worth double what the course is going to roll out for. Okay. Now, I'm not going to have to push that course very hard because I've built up enough trust with people that they know that they're going to get massive amounts of value and it's really going to help them. Okay. That building that and always leading with value will make everything you do easier. Okay. Now, on the flip side, if I was someone that maybe I was in home services and I came out with this course, why would people trust that? And now I'm just another wannabe guru. I don't have that type of experience, but I've done this for 15 years. This is a lot of the knowledge I've accumulated over 15 years, and people understand that. So it's something that is instantly verified, right? Also, if you go and look, like, you could see all our reviews, right? Whenever you're going to work with somebody, always make sure you look at their reviews. Some reviews look fake, like, no doubt. We have bots that, for whatever reason, talk about a trading service, all right? But you can actually see the real reviews versus whatever trading service, and that's just because I'm in finance, right? That's where they follow me. The other things that are really, really important is before you invest with anybody, I don't care if it's an investment, it's a program, it's using somebody's services, you want to ask for references, okay? And you don't always want squeaky clean references. You want to ask them, hey, what did they do really well? What could they have done better? What didn't you like? You have to ask the tough questions, especially the more of an investment it is, the more important it is, the more research you need to do into it. Okay. What support do they offer? What support don't they offer? All right. What were the results that you got out of this? And you'd be surprised how many times people don't ask these questions. All right. And guys, here's the thing. Not everything is going to go perfectly. So if you do mess up in this trust building phase, you need to make sure that you go above and beyond to fix it. Because if you don't, okay, that's going to carry with you for years and years and years. You never want to give anybody truthful bad information that they can share. Okay. And when you do mess up, and someone's really pissed off, those people that are really pissed off, they are the best opportunity you will have, as Andy says, to build raving fans. Okay. If someone's really pissed with you and you fix it, man, that opens up doors for other referrals, other relationships, because they know you made good on what you were supposed to. All right. So doing a little bit more research, doing more vetting, okay, finding out people's backgrounds. And I would even go as far as say, if you're going to invest in a company or you're going to invest with people, ask for their tax returns. Ask them for their tax returns. Okay. Ask them for verifiable proof that they've had a successful run or they've been successful at doing X, Y, and Z. All right. There's very few people. I think, 5% of companies actually, reach seven figures. I've built several. Okay. I have built several. And that's an undeniable fact that anyone can go and look up. You want to work with people that have actually done what they say they're going to do. And the only way to do that is to verify everything. If people have other partners and you're deciding to partner with them or you're considering it, ask to speak with some of their current partners, ask to speak to some of their former partners. All right. These are all things that it may be an uncomfortable conversation up front. However, on the back end, it's going to make everything much smoother, or it's going to save you a ton of money. All right. And these are the important questions, the uncomfortable conversations that you need to have before you write a check or before you commit to anything. And most people don't. And most of the time, And when I made a mistake not following my own advice, not following this advice. Okay. Dave, you got anything else to add?
Yeah, I mean, everything what you said is great, man. And on that very outside level of what you should be doing. And a lot of times, man, some people just get really impatient, when they look at it from that surface, or it's like, okay, now we need some speed on our side, and it's go, go, go. And it's, hey, stop, take a look at this with a 10-foot lens, know what you're getting yourself into. And we've all been there in some manner, but yeah, vetting these people out. Look, it's just comes down to due diligence. That's pretty much it. Do your homework, exhaust all avenues, and that's all you can do. If something does happen, then it happens. And like even us, like, if we refer somebody out, we can only control so much, right? And if somebody happens to fall through, like a little story between you and me, then it's like, okay, now I have to look back at them and like, hey, where do we stand? You know what I mean? So like, again, do what you can do. And still, at the end of the day, sometimes that might not even be enough.
Yeah. I mean, I judge you, Dave, but not because of that.
It's that pre-air discussion that we have.
Yeah. There's other questionable tendencies that you have that we won't get into on this show because it's no one's business.
Can't trust those 80s kids, man.
Yeah. I posted a meme the other day, and it's like, I think 20 years ago, I'm thinking the 80s. 20 years ago, it was 2003, and that deflated me. Like, that was soul crushing. There's no other way around it. That was soul crushing. But guys, listen, appreciate you guys tuning in. Share this with someone that needs to hear it. And hey, stay tuned for that program. I will be dropping it. The program name is Capital Tools. Okay, it's an insane program that will help any business owner thrive, whether you have just starting out or you have built an 8 or 9 figure business. And the reason I know it'll work for people that have an 8 or 9 figure business is because you still need all those tools and you still need to understand them. And I work with plenty of 8 and 9 figure companies that may not have that all dialed in yet. All right, so please look out for that. I'll be making posts about it. Share this, and we will catch you on Monday. Take care, everybody.
Be great, y'all.
And anyone